What's up, everybody? Hello, and welcome back to some more Skyfactory 4. As always, it's Sean here. And I've built up a little bit of our first, a little sneak peek of our first little bit of automation. And that is going to be this setup I have here to basically generate us some clay and some iron resin. And so what we have here is we have a bunch of bonsai hoppers on top of some cabinets. And then over here we have some crates that we're going to use to store the results. Right now, the only way to transport the stuff is manually by just doing a bunch of shift clicking and throwing it all into the crates like so. But we want to fix that. We want to make this this is kind of the template we're going to use to automate a lot of our resource gen. And we can kind of scale this to other resources. I can organize it to be easily accessible. But for now, that's going to be fine for our copper, or not copper, our iron and our clay needs, since those are the core ingredients we need to get our resources made. But let's look at how we want to automate this even better. What we can do is we could put pipes on the back of here, and we can throw it into the barrels using the pipes. And there's two ways we can do that. We can either use what is referred to as an item duct, which, if anyone is very familiar with thermodynamics, it's a kind of something you see in a lot of these Minecraft mod packs. So we're very used to that. Where is the opaque item duct? Here we go, which takes lead and tin, two things we can get pretty easily. The other option is to use cables. There's item extraction cables, which use iron and what are these? Redstone. So those are the other option, and we would take that. We would also need item cables, which are made using bricks. Personally, I prefer the duct solution. I don't like using, what's it called? Cables. I hate having to make bricks. It's just a weird thing, because normally you automate your ores, and then you don't need to automate your bricks. So we're going to go for the item duct route for us. And so what we need to do is get us some tin, and we also are going to need to get us, I believe, for item ducts, it's tin in what? Opaque. Where is it? I just went normal item duct. Like crazy. Here we go. It's lead. So let's see. So right now we have the tin over here, and then lead is this one. So let's go ahead and get the tin sapling first. Tin sapling. That's going to require us to cast some molten tin onto a birch sapling. Some molten tin, we need to make tin amber. We have the setup here to do that. I have this queued up to make us a bunch of things. We can also automate this smelter. I think this is going to be an episode focused on early automation. So let's go ahead and do the tin sapling first. We're going to need to make tin amber. And tin amber is going to need to use clay, bone, gravel, and flint. Things that we do have. I should probably also automate these things. Do I automate them now? Or here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. Let's do just quick and dirty version of our automation here. Just to get us set up and ready and help things out. So what we're going to do is we're just going to throw an area together back here where we're going to do 1, 2, and we're going to just repeat this times however many things we need to grow. All right, so I'm gonna throw a bunch of bonsai hoppers down so we can have some early automation. That way I don't have to actually grow any more trees, because let me tell you, after recording that last episode, I am tired of cutting down trees. Then I'll bring you guys back once we're ready to charge forward and automate some of the transference of items. So I'll bring you right back. All right, we have filled out our set of quick and dirty automated things with dirt and all the other types of gravel and saplings and stuff that we need to grow. So that'll be for all of our non-critical resources that will just be gathering in the background so I can stop cutting down trees. But I'm probably still going to have a couple trees. So let's go ahead and knock out some of these things that we still have going on. Let's go ahead and get cottonwood. I know we were going to hard focus the other things, but I think we have enough resources right now that I can not worry too much about cottonwood. So cottonwood requires jungle saplings surrounded by cottonwood acorns. Cottonwood acorns are gathered how? Bone meal and vines. Bind to dry out a jungle sapling. So looks like we need to take some of our jungle saplings and some of our bone meal. Let's go ahead and grab some bone meal from this bone sapling. I think we need 3 of them. Just should be enough. Yes, just 3. And then we're going to go ahead and just keep this queued up, because I have a ton of iron amber in the queue that I need to get through before I can use it to smelt other stuff. But we need jungle saplings. So let's go ahead and grab... How much did you take? Just two should be fine. Oh no. Yeah, that's the problem with using these normal chests, is that they fill up fast. Okay, we can go and try out. We'll get 2 vines here. That should be fine. And that'll get us our cottonwood sapling, which I want to set up in this one here. That's going to get a string. So let's go ahead and go through the process for how to set this up. We're just going to grab 2 chests here. And that'll get us hoppers. Come back to this, take some of these bonsai pots that I've been mass producing with our brick. Get me some automated pots, put them here, throw in our mulch, and then we can put that up and set it up to do cottonwood. So what's after cotton? After cotton, it's tin. We're going to need quite a bit of tin, so let's go ahead and prep that as well. Once again, do another set of 2. And tin we will probably actually set up with this little tree farm over there as well, since I don't want to have to wait for the hoppers to produce enough there. Tin and the item ducts will probably be one of the 2nd or 3rd resources we automate. It'll be pretty important for us to set up all of our piping, because we're going to be doing a lot of piping to set up things like power. Going to need some pipes to transfer some things there. Okay, but now this should be dried out. We have our vines. Let's get the cottonwood sapling real quick. We'll plant 1 and just plop that down there. Now let's look at that tin sapling. Tin sapling, of course, will probably require us to use molten tin and cast it on what looks like a birch thing. So let's go ahead and look at how we can get some tin amber. Tin amber is going to be made using clay, flint bone, and some other stuff. Okay, that should all be easy. Where is our bone? Go ahead and just leave 1 and take the rest here. We'll do, what was the ratio here? 4 bone to 2 of everything else. I don't have enough to do a full. That should be fine. And then we'll need gravel and clay. So gravel's right here. We'll just take 2 stacks of that. And clay should be very easy because we have it over here. So let's just go and sling it from one of these cabinets. Bam and bam. And that should be enough to get that. Then I need flint itself. We have a stack of flint. Gravel should be right back here. Don't yet have a stack, but that should be fine. We'll just run with this for now. We don't need a ton of this. But I am going to just churn all that in there. And we'll throw it in the queue to get processed. That's going to get us tin. And when that is processed, we can do tin amber. Keep converting these back to their blocks. Yeah, it's going to take quite a bit to get through all that here. I'll just need to make sure I keep throwing in any lava that we have. Okay. Let's see. That's going to get a string, which can get us a bed. We're going to get the tin sapling. And now we need to get to lead amber. So let's look at lead. A lead sapling probably requires lead amber and to be cast on a dark oak sapling. Okay. Now let's look at lead amber. Lead amber requires iron, petrified sand, and lapis. And so we're going to need a lapis sapling, which is going to be made by using clay, bone, and water with a dark oak sapling. So let's look at how to get a dark oak sapling. So coal sapling and water will get us dark oak. That should be pretty easy. Ooh, that reminds me. I want to make a sink. In this mod pack, I don't believe water can form infinite sources. So we're going to need to take terracotta and get some of that set up here. Should be pretty simple. I have some clay on me. Let's just... Here's what we're going to do. We're just going to take... And I know this is incredibly wasteful, but I'm just going to throw the bone and gravel resin off the side of the cliff. Let's get us a ton of terracotta here. So let's do... 2, 3... Oh, that just pulled a bunch of stuff in there. 1, 2, 3... 4 and 5, and then we need 1, 2, 3, and one more would be 4. And where is my crafting bench? Use this. Get me some clay, and then we can process that into terracotta. Terracotta will probably be used for some other stuff. I assume there's something in here I could use it for. we can do like cooking things and like a hydrator. Hydrator will be probably pretty handy. So we'll get this set up, and that should give us an infinite source here. I want to use my other bucket for this that is not... I do have my clay bucket I can fill up with water instead of using the iron one. I don't know if it consumes the bucket, which is why I'm doing it this way, because I don't want to have my bucket disappear on me. But okay, is this enough? I need 5. We'll wait for that. Okay, so that's going to get us infinite water source, and then we need to do a lapis, which is going to be... I'll have to get back to that. Lapis. So this is made using just a normal water bottle, which means we need glass. We need dark oak. So dark oak is coal into this. Okay, let's go find our coal trees. 2, 3, 4. Bam. We'll set probably... Congrats on the dark oak. Let's go and just throw this into our next bonsai hopper that we had set up. And we'll just leave that in there. And now we can set up our infinite source. So, take this, craft our sink. And why not? There we go. Oh. Silly me. Good thing I have enough of that. And that'll be our sink. Does it not accept this? Does it have to consume it? And that's why it's being... Okay, let's see if it has to consume it. Okay, it didn't actually consume it. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this clay bucket. We're never going to need that again. But now we have a sink. That's an infinite water source in this mod pack. It's nice to have. That'll be useful whenever we need to go set up farms. I'm just going to plop it like right there. There's our sink. Love it or leave it. Who cares? And okay. Back to the lapis. We need glass. Do I have... I should have some glass on me. I do. Give me 3 glass. I need to fill up one of these bottles. Hello. Okay, I guess I need to do it this way then. Just... You're joking, right? This should be an infinite source. And every time I've played this mod pack, this has been an infinite source. I'm not crazy, right? Like, just put it right here. Shouldn't there be a... I played on a server with this once, which is why I'm saying I think that's an infinite source. Maybe I'm incorrect in that. Can you do normal infinite sources in this? Let's check. Do I have... I should have half slabs somewhere. No, I don't have half slabs. Okay. We're going to try the old school way and see if that works or if I'm going to have to do something else. So let's just go ahead and just... we'll do something like quick and dirty here. Just for testing. And I need to smash... How do I get water in this? Water. We need to... Where's this thing? I want to crush dirt saplings to get water, or petrified saplings is probably the better one. So we're never going to use those. And give me a bunch of these, and we're just going to... I don't like the sound this makes. It's an uncomfy sound. Okay. So do we have infinite sources? We do. I guess that was the server I played on, just had some weird settings. So that's an infinite source. I built the sink. It's cool. No reason. Whatever, that's fine. We still get our mission done. Let's go back to lapis over here and get what else we need for this sapling. So we need clay and bone and our dark oak. Off with you. Pull one of these, and we want to pull 2 bone. I think it was 2. No, it was 1 bone and 1. Oh. 1 bone, and this will use 1. That's needs to be clay. Real quick, don't want that slot to fill up. Okay. Let's get the clay. I need 2 of you. And we will have ourselves a... Sapping for lapis. Okay, we're going to let this grow, and I'll plant it over there. I'll get that set up. I want to go ahead and get it to where I have enough of these cottonwoods to do. We're going to go and get all the saplings that we just got set up all properly figured out. And I'm going to let us gather some resources so we can get us some tin. Amber is what we're building next, is this. No, not tin amber. Lead amber. Right? Lead amber. Yeah, which is going to require us to build up some resources. So I'm gonna get this produced. And then we will also probably knock out the tin saplings and other stuff, and we'll add that to our little production queue over here. But I'll bring you guys right back when I have that done. All right, a little time has passed, and we finally got to the point where we don't have too much iron in queue here to craft into blocks of iron. So we can now do our tin stuff. We've also set up for lapis over here and dark oak. So we now have some surpluses of those resources that we can use if need be. Let's go ahead and do one more iron block. Get rid of those. And let's revisit what we were doing. So we are, of course, working for our lead sapling. Let's go ahead and do our lead amber right now. We can get that made. And we're also getting our tin sapling as well. But let's do lead amber right now. It's going to take sand, it's going to take iron, it's going to take petrified, and it's going to take a little bit of lapis. Okay, so let's go ahead and do petrified. I think it was 4 petrified. 4 petrified, and then it's 2 of each other one. So this is sand, so let's take 2 sand. Then we take some of our bountiful iron over here. I'll just take 2. 1, 2. And we'll go ahead and get ourselves some lead amber. Also, we need lapis, though. So if we get lapis blocks, it's going to be a lot easier. I think the blocks of lapis are just straight up all the acorns. So we'll just convert this into a ton of lapis real quick. Probably more lapis than we will ever need to use. In fact, let me just do it this way. There we go. 16 blocks of lapis. We'll just convert it to lapis lazuli. We'll throw some of this into our chest here because we don't need all of it. And then we're going to make ourselves some lead amber. Okay, so there's our lead amber. We'll throw the acorns back into our chest real quick. And we're going to also add this to our queue, along with our other blocks of stuff. We're starting to get a pretty messy smelter here, if I do say so myself. 2 molten iron ingots, and we need different fluid. Okay, we need to drop the iron. What's the best way to get rid of the iron here? We'll just recreate. I don't care about 2 ingots of iron being lost. That's why we need to go ahead and... oh, I just punched the heck out of my microphone because I'm tweaking over here. But that's going to be the problem with us setting up our current thing the way it is. So we'll go ahead and get our block of ingot of tin here. And then what is it for the tin sapling? What does it convert? Is it? I think it was birch, right? So tin sapling was casting with birch. We'll do that one. Run over here to our birch tree. Grab a sapling, throw it in the casting table, and that should be enough to do that. How much is still left in this? Another block should be fine. That'll get us our tin. I think, yeah, we'll have some of that left. Okay, so the tin's going to be done. If we do a bed, let's do the bed to knock out that quest. I don't have enough string yet. We'll wait for the bed then. I'm not going to rush anything. We'll leave the block of tin in block form. There's our tin sapling. Let's go ahead and get a couple more of these by growing it. Do I have... I should have some... I don't want to have to spam my shift key anymore, so we're just going to use bone meal to grow this. And we'll just quickly crook it and run it down, and we'll have tin set up and growing. Okay, that's tin. And we can just throw this... Where is the saplings? Right here. Bam, and we'll just shift click all the things that'll come with the tin. Where am I? There we go. All right, we'll throw this off the map. Don't need dark oak now that we have a near bountiful supply of it. Okay. One more block here. Now we have lead in here, right? Yeah, it should be all lead, which is going to be good for us. Okay. So now with the lead sapling. We should look at that. What do we need for the lead sapling? I think it's just dark oak, right? is to cast it with. Yeah, dark oak, and it's going to take 1 ingot worth of lead. So we can just drop a dark oak sapling in there. One more block of tin. And then be all good here. That's also some nice tin we're going to be using. Okay. Other the saplings, we can do the coal quest. Let's do that right now. I think it's just 9 of these in a little square will get us a block of coal. Making charcoal is much more efficient than this, so we'll just do that to get the quest done. I wish we had pop-ups when I get the quest. Is it because I have my chat turned off? So let's see if I turn chat shown. Yeah, okay, here's the achievements. Okay. But yeah, we just got our coal. Now let's try to get redstone. Slime's going to be a later on kind of thing. There's also make obsidian, pigs, donut sapling, and bacon sapling. So let's go ahead and do the redstone sapling. Redstone is going to be made using redstone acorns and a coal sapling. How do you get redstone acorns? Okay, that's not the easy way to do it. Then we'll need to just do red power. Okay. We're going to need to get dye, which means we need to get some kind of grass growing, which will be a thing. I'll have to think on that one. But real quick, let's just knock this one out as well. We'll do the 4 ingots of tin in there. I don't have an ingot cast, so I can't just easily set up any of the ingot cast. But I have some ideas to automate our smeltery stuff, so we'll get that done pretty quickly. It won't be too big of an issue. Okay, then we'll get our lead. We'll break this. I don't need to leave this here. Okay. So lead, and then let's think about redstone. So we need berries for redstone, right? You need some kind of a red dye. Rose red can be gained, of course, by getting roses, which you can get from a market for an emerald. We don't have an emerald, but we can just do grass. How do we get grass blocks in this? Okay, so you need to put just leaves in a mud bucket. I can do all that stuff. Okay, so real quick, throw a second one in there and convert it. We'll just grow these normal because we'll have some time before that all kicks in. Let's get ourselves some mud. So mud right here, and then I need to put dirt in there. And of course the leaves I threw off could have been useful. Let's go with one of these ones, the dark oak leaves. And give me some grass. Let's get even more grass here. I'm going to need to start making us a farm, which I think I'll be doing off camera. So bam, bam, take this. This actually is kind of crazy because you take 1 dirt and make it into 4 grass blocks, which is just like better dirt. I don't mind that ratio, really. Okay, but I'm going to set us up with a little farm area. I think we'll do it on the backside over here. That's going to be the beginning of where we start growing up animals and things. And also is going to be where we're going to use bone meal to get us some dyes and get our redstone stuff set up. We're also going to be growing up our lead trees. Now that we have tin and lead, if we get redstone, we'll have everything we need because we need redstone for servos. But after that, we can just automate all of that. And we'll just kind of be chilling. So I'll be spreading grass blocks, and I'll bring you guys back when it's time to get our redstone saplings. But I'll see you soon. All right, we are back. I have built myself a little paddock here, which will eventually house some animals. But for now, it's gone the purpose of getting us a bunch of seeds and things from using some bone meal on the grass over there. Let me go throw this all in a chest real quick. Okay, now that we have Poppy, we can use this to get ourselves some rose red dye. And then we can finally get the redstone sapling that we were waiting for. So let's look at that. Need petrified coal, iron, and that should be it. So let's grab ourselves a coal sapling. Let's grab us 2 petrified resin, and then let us grab that iron resin. And with this, we should have every ingredient that we need in order to set us up here. Sometimes whenever you shift click, it takes more than one. Might be my mouse DPI there. I need 2 iron. I'm a dummy. I had that backwards. Yeah, see, it took 2 there. Small issue, but it doesn't really matter. I'm just waffling. Okay, but now that we have our redstone sapling, let's go ahead and get this to grow. Let's just bone meal it because I don't want to get carpal tunnel from slamming the shift key. We do have some bone meal here. I need to... This is the problem with this. Is maybe we'll be slamming the shift key because I don't want to use that. Actually, I don't know why I'm even considering it. Let's just do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Throw that on the ground. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. And you'll just convert this all to bone block. And we should never, ever need bone again in this game. If we do, I don't know. I'm going crazy with growing. But there we go. Let's grow this tree. Get us some redstone saplings. That way I can grow things faster. And we'll slot this into our next free bonsai plot here in the corner. Grow some redstone, and we are going to use some of the acorns we have here. We need one more acorn to do what we want to do. Okay. So now it's time to make some item ducts. Let's take a look at what we want from this. We need to use these opaque item ducts in order to automate our iron production over here and get us started. So those require lead and tin. We do have a ton of tin over here. Let's see if I can get us a full stack of tin. Looks like I can. We already had a ton of tin, so I probably should do the lead first here now that I think about it. But that'll be an issue for future me. Let's just grab one more here. There we go. And then we don't have enough to do a full 5 here, but we'll just do 3 for now. We're going to convert all of this into our resin here. So, bam. Send everything else back into the chest. And this should be good enough for now. Go ahead and drop the petrified and this stuff off the side. Don't need that. And let's do the same with our lead. Boop, boop, boop. Fill it up and get us some lead. And we'll do the lead first because that'll give us enough to where we can actually get progress here. So, throw this in the item hopper. We'll do that second. It'll all churn through. And let's look at the servos we need. So the other item we need besides item ducts are some servos. I'm thinking we'll need, let's see, it's 10 per, so 5 times 2. So we need 10 of these, so 20 of these. Wait, am I being dumb? So 5, so we need 10 times doing this. So 10 is 20 iron, 20 iron nuggets, 20 glass, and 20 redstone. Okay, so let's go and get sand while we are here. This we have a ton of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Throw this on the ground. And then we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. Spread out the excess. And I'm going to love it whenever we can get that all done with barrels because it's so much cleaner. Okay. Run over to this one. Use this to get us some sand. Sand is all done. And we'll just throw this into one of our smelters here. To get that all handled, that should be our sand. Throw the lead back where it came from. And we need redstone. So do we have enough redstone now? Definitely probably do. Let's just set this up real quick. I like having my chests organized in the same-ish way. I don't keep track of whether or not the acorns are on the left or right, but I like having my chests as organized. It's my OCD that comes out with Minecraft. I'm not actually OCD, but when it comes to Minecraft, I might as well be. Okay, so we need 27 of these acorns, I think. We are one short of... Okay, I'll fix that in a second. But we can do this, get us some redstone, get that to the number we need. And now we can just craft our servos. Should have enough iron. Let's just convert 3 of you to the requisite number of nuggets. And that will be our servos all figured out once we have our glass. Meanwhile, we should have enough lead over there set up. Let's go and grab the tin that I had stored in this chest right here. Speaking of, I can now do that. That's all good. Okay, once that lead is solidified, we are all set, and we'll go ahead and get our automation set up for our iron and other things. So let's just go and see what this is going to be like. So what we're going to do is we're just going to throw... Well, I have to get the item ducts first, don't I? Boop. Come over here. Get that block of lead. Then come over here. We want to do this and surround it on both sides. We have our item ducts. That should be enough for us. And this is what we're going to do. We're just going to run them out the back of these. And we're going to have them meet up over here and cover all of these. And we'll do the same on this side, and I'll have to move those torches that I just had to take down. We'll just throw the torches on the back of the higher block here. And with this, we just come here, take that to ignored, and rinse and repeat for all of our cabinets that we have set up. And this will be the first of many automated storage systems and resource generators that we will hopefully be making in this series. Okay, just fix it up for this. Okay, so after this, what do? I think what I want to do next is work on some automated smelting, because what we have here is easily scalable. We have all the resources for it, but the smelting is a little bit of a pain because I have to come over here and right-click some stuff. It's pretty easy to automate smelting here. We only need a couple more blocks to do it. We'll need to make fluid ducts. And we'll also need to start using ingot casing. And we have to use the hardened fluid ducts, which requires Invar, which is pretty easy to get. So Invar you get, of course, by alloying. Where's the... I need to look at molten Invar. So Invar. You basically need to alloy it, and it needs to be nickel and iron, so we'll have to get to nickel, which is... Where is nickel? I know we have nickel sapling. Molten nickel is nickel amber. You need to have sand, petrified, and then brown dye. Oh, I can do that right now. Okay, so we can get the Invar and automate all this stuff out here. Let's just kind of look and see how our automation is actually working right now. So you can see we are starting to actually pull things out of this chest. It's just going to be slow because we have small stack sizes. Do I need to bump these? Yeah, we're pulling out 8 items at a time. So it's going to be a little bit before these actually catch up to the backlog we've built up. We're going to see that it's going to slowly increment all these resources up here. And so we now no longer have to worry about these barrels. Eventually, we will need to go and actually put up a void upgrade to the barrels, which is going to require us to use obsidian, like a bunch of obsidian and some gold. But that is only going to be for later. I can always just swap the barrels out or upgrade the barrels if they get like this. What is this from? So this is from at barrels. There should be some sized upgrades we can do. Yeah. Upgrade capacity times 64 times 2. And these are cheap. Yeah, I'd much rather upgrade the capacity than void all the excess right now. Yeah, so when these start to get full, we'll add the upgrades. You can see we're getting real close with wood already, which is not surprising. It's like the only thing we don't use a ton of. What's next? Silver and gold. Do I want to do that first, or do I want to go and automate the smelter? Let's get the nickel set up, I think, because that can just run in the background, and we're going to do another roll of these stuff. Once we have automated smelting, I'm going to probably do a cutaway, and we'll build up an actual storage facility. It's just going to be this times however many resources we want to grow. And we'll probably only do it for the precious ones. I don't think we need to do a bunch of intricate crafting for, like, dirt. There's easier ways to get dirt in the game. Okay, but this will be nickel, and then we'll have one for gold, and we'll have one for silver, and that's all that's going to be over here. We'll need to go ahead and craft some more of these bricks into bonsai pots. And then I need to craft some more hoppers. Okay, that will be enough for now. Take the excess, and we'll just throw it in this chest. With that, I need to throw those there. Okay. And we're also going to need to have some mulch, which we have some up. Yeah, if we ever start running low on resources, we'll just have to upgrade our mulch. I don't think we should ever need more than 10 of these running for one resource. If we do, I'd be curious why, first and foremost. But we can just, it's pretty easy to scale, so not too big of a deal there. Okay, let's look at nickel. So we said we need nickel amber, which requires cocoa beans, bone, sand, and petrified. Let's just, don't want to do this in like a stack of 64. No, we'll just do 1. So it's 2 sand, 2 bone, and 4 petrified. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 sand. 2, I'm on the bone. And then we need cocoa beans, which I should have a ton of over, well, at least I know they're over here. Bam. We'll just take all that and get me some of this. Okay. Now I have a backlog built up of this. Let's stop the 10 from going in. We'll finish off those. So that's going to get us our nickel. What do we have to cast this with? It's an iron sapling. We have a ton of those, so that should be easy. We'll just grab 2 iron saplings here, and we'll get rid of this 1 excess nugget we have. Give me 2 of these. Okay, so that'll be the nickel. Let's look at silver and gold. Gold's going to require us to get gold amber, which requires dandelion. We should have it. Iron. Okay, so 2 iron, or 4 iron, 2 lead, and 2 sand. Let's grab that. Lead's right here. 2 lead. Sand's back here. Let's go and throw some of this cobble off because we have a chest full of it. And what was I doing? 4 of these iron ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Then we need dandelion, which we should have available right here. Let me go put these extras. That pig is still just chugging away right there. What a mad lad. Okay, gold amber. That's made. We have gold, we have nickel, and now it's time for silver. Silver amber. Which requires light gray dye. How do we get that? This can be a question. So 4 petrified, 2 lead, and 2 tin. We can do that pretty easy. 2 lead. Well, that's 10. 2 tin. I always have it backwards. And then 4 of this. And then the light gray dye is going to be a little bit of a question mark for me. So iron berries we can get from ironwood saplings, which is from the market. That would require us to... What do we need to build a market? Let's take a look. Probably some emeralds, if I had to guess. No, it's just wood, red wool, and planks. Okay. Let's do just that. Wool will come from our cottonwood sapling, which is right back here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll just take all of it and just leave like 1 there. Okay. We'll have to dye some of this. We also can make a bed finally, even though you can't sleep through the night in this game mode. Bam, get me this. There's our bed. We'll just like right next to the sink. Bam, there's that achievement done, so that should be nap time. And I should have some poppies built up over here. Let's do that. Dye this the right color. And that should be our market. This will spawn a villager, I believe, so we'll just throw him where do you want our guy to be chilling at? Let's just put him over here. Just like right here. Crash Bandicoot. Hi, dude. What do we want? We needed iron, whatever. Iron wood, which needs beetroot. How do we get beetroots? Beetroot seeds. Requires a gold ingot. There's got to be a better way to get gray dye. I mean, we are getting gold. We have the ore for it. Light gray powder. Where's the dye? White tulips. Or ink sacs with bone meal. Did I get any of those when I was doing my thing? Because I can do the gold route. I'd prefer not to. You know, I might actually have it in here. I had the beetroot seeds. That's crazy. Okay. I don't have a farm, though. I'm going to have to build a farm. Can I just grow this? Is there an easy thing to grow it in? There's shulker. Smelt it, crush it. Beetroot. Is that the Minecraft beetroot? Crafting recipes. Okay, looks like we have to just grow it the old-fashioned way. We'll set up a farm off camera. I think we'll do that. We've gotten pretty far. We have our first automated thing set up. Now it's going to be finishing off our resources here and using and I think our next episode's going to be focused on automating the smeltering part and building an actual Tinker's Construct smeltery. We'll probably also build up a farm. It'll probably be just similar to this thing over here, but right next to it. So I'll build that off camera, and I'll do all that before the next episode. But now we're at 40 minutes. I want to keep these episodes a little bit shorter, 30 to 45-ish minute range, not getting too close to 45. So for now, I'm Close here. Hope you guys enjoyed. I've been Sean, the Smooth Screeners, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.